We're up here in the middle of the mountains. I hiked in here like 2-3 miles to do some creek fishing. So we got this little creek right here, and it's full of brown trout. So when you creek fish, you just want a little rod. Got the old ugly stick out, thanks to my buddy Nolan. But I'm just using a little spinner for now, just like that. Chucking it up in these little creek beds, catching browns. Beautiful, beautiful fish. And every hole has fish. That's what's cool. So I'm gonna get after it. Alright guys, let me just tell you about my day. So, decided to come creek fishing in a little area I've fished around here before. And my buddy Jason, who I fish and spend a lot of time with down here, I always ask him where to go and where he thinks would be a good idea. But check this out. I asked him earlier. He said, hey, are you going up the left hand? I said, yeah, where I saw the big fish while I was hunting, because I found some fish in this creek while I was hunting a couple years ago and always wanted to come back. And he says, should be good. There's a lot of people that catch some big fish up there. Lots of snakes. My next comment to him was asking about the four-wheeler road. So we rode my new little Honda four-wheeler up here. He asked about the road. I asked him one more question, and again, he talks about the snakes. Watch for snakes, he kept saying. And it's no joke, guys. When you're creek fishing down here, these little creeks are so tight and full of brush and rocks and a lot of structure, you can see. So you just kind of wade, you wet wade up through the creek and along the edges. And I was fishing right here, and I wanted to go up the creek bottom this direction. And I have been on the lookout for snakes, especially on sunny rocks like that, okay? So I'm looking at that rock. And I'm like, that's a snake rock. And I couldn't see anything, couldn't hear any rattles. Took another couple steps, and what do you know? Look at that thing. Big old rattler. Didn't even rattle. Just getting the last little bit of sun for the day right there. Big, that's a big rattlesnake. I don't know what kind of rattlesnake runs in this area, but poisonous one. Venomous, not poisonous. We said that before and got reamed by you guys. It's a venomous snake. You don't want to mess around with a rattlesnake. Oh man, like I'm kind of shaking. So look, I was going up here, right? Gonna go maybe fish off that log, and I was standing right here fishing a deep little hole right behind me, and I catch this guy before he makes a move or before he makes any sound. I catch him. Look at that thing.
Well, what's up guys? It's Sunday. You know what that means. It's time to go explore new waters for fly fishing. Checking out another area. There's so many different places to fish here in Utah that I'm just scratching the surface of them. So we're gonna see what's happening. It's super hot out, probably 90 degrees, but I've found a few fish that are feeding right now. We'll see if I can get them to eat anything. But beautiful day in a new area. Checking boxes, seeing if we can catch a few new fish on the fly. We're gonna try some dry fly patterns right now. These fish seem to be sipping on, looks like small, like midges maybe. But I'm gonna try throwing an ant pattern, something a little bit different. There's been quite a few guys fishing here, so we'll see if that difference gets me lucky, gets a fish. These fish are like feeding in the super clear water, so I gotta go stealth mode on them. All right, round 2. I had to change flies. They were not eating the ant. They just looked at it, laughed at me. See if this little brown midge does the trick.
Well, apparently the best time to come shoot your bow at Wild Arrow Archery on a Wednesday is 11:45, because there's nobody in the parking lot. This place is dead, which is crazy because this place has been non-stop busy for the last couple months, with archery season sneaking up pretty quick. A lot of people getting in and getting their bow set up, but I'm here to shoot my bow, the new Carbon Defiant. I got to get it dialed in because me, Casey, and his brother Logan are all going bear hunting in Canada this week. So we have a really long drive, and we're leaving Friday. Today's Wednesday. So I've been shooting my bow quite a bit, just trying to get it dialed in. See what the crew's up to, man. They always love when the vlog comes in. Dude, looking sharp, man. You got a haircut.
Oh yeah.
That's like free air conditioning.
Yeah, it really is.
With this weather. What's going on back here, dude? This is where all the magic happens. What are you working on?
Just another fine piece of Matthews equipment.
Another Matthews, huh?
Oh yeah.
Look at all the bows, guys. I told you guys last time, if you're in this area, Bountiful, Salt Lake, bring your bow down here, because you don't want to be that guy that walks in the week before the hunt and needs help, and they have this many bows to work on in front of you, right?
Right.
What's the biggest mistake archers make?
They wait till the last second.
Wait till the last
Every
second.
time.
Don't be that guy, guys. Get your stuff fixed up, get it dialed in, and get prepared for the hunts, because it's coming quick. June is going to get burned up by our bear hunt. July is going to get burned up through scouting, and before you know it, August is here and the hunts are on. So anyways, I'm going to go shoot. Make sure this thing is still dialed in. Empty archery lanes. That's the best, man. Gonna make sure everything's still good. Got this sweet bow sling from the guys at Horn Hunter. This neoprene case. It's great for just day-to-day stuff. Stretches on, snaps off. I've been studying the anatomy of a bear. I mean, obviously it's very similar to that of a deer and an elk, and their vitals are tucked right behind their shoulder, tight, and a little more far forward. So the ideal shot on a bear that I'm hoping for this week or next week is a slightly quartering away shot. You want to sink it in right behind the shoulder and into the vitals. So in a tree stand, we should be no further than 30, but I'm going to dial in 30, which should be pretty tight already. And then I'm going to go shoot 40 and 50 and make sure those are on. Then after that, with this sight I have, the bottom pin will actually become the floater. So I just simply move my sight tape down, and if I'm shooting past 50, I just have to use my bottom pin and the slider. So time to get practicing.
Hi, this is Jeremiah with Wild Arrow Archery. You need to place an order with you. I need a 15-inch stasis in Real Tree extra, and then a 15-inch stasis in Snow Camel. You would have got that appreciated. They go on 54609. That's what friends. And when you go on it, in 15 years.
Man, it feels good to shoot a bow. If you guys have not shot a bow, you definitely need to go try it. It's something about it. It's relaxing. It's like a stress reliever. A lot of people just come to shoot just for fun, but here's my first group at 30, shooting a little low. Tight group, but not quite where we want it. So might have to be dialing, might have to move my sight window down just a touch. Had to move my sight window down a little bit. I just took 6 shots at 30 yards, all on different targets. Getting a little better each time. So we've got yellow, red, bullseye, yellow, yellow, yellow. That's pretty solid, 30 yards. Hopefully, being in a tree stand or a ground blind, I get a 30-yard shot or less. That'd be ideal for my first bear. But should be a fun hunt, guys. I have never hunted bears myself. It's kind of one of those animals, you know, that's controversial. I understand why. I've never had much interest to shoot a bear myself, but you can't really judge something without doing it yourself. So that's the reason why I committed to go, and that's the reason why I'm committed to shoot my first bear. See how it is for me. People do eat the meat, believe it or not. There's some great bear recipes I've found, so I'm excited to try it for meat and see if bear hunting's for me. Maybe I'll shoot one and be done with it. Maybe I'll want to do it over and over. What do you guys think? I know a lot of people that hunt watch our videos, and a lot of people that don't hunt watch our videos. I'm curiously honest, what do you guys think about bear hunting? Comment below.